When the sun disappears, your brain changes before you even notice. The room is the same. Your house is the same. Nothing has moved, yet your heartbeat becomes a little faster. A strange shadow catches your eye. A quiet sound suddenly feels important. Deep inside your brain, an ancient alarm has already switched on. That alarm is older than cities, older than farming, older than language itself. It was built long before humans ruled the earth. For millions of years, darkness belonged to something else. It belonged to predators. Imagine standing on the African savanna 2 million years ago. The sun has just set. You cannot see more than a few steps ahead. Somewhere nearby, a lion is waiting. A leopard hides silently in a tree. Hyenas move through the grass in packs. Your eyes struggle to find them, but they can already see you. Would you stay calm, or would your body prepare to run? Our ancestors faced this danger almost every night. Those who ignored strange sounds rarely survived long enough to have children. Those who became alert at the smallest movement lived another day. Over thousands of generations, natural selection rewarded caution. Fear became an advantage. That ancient survival system still lives inside your brain. One small structure plays a huge role. It is called the amygdala. Neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux showed that the amygdala can react to possible danger before your conscious mind understands what you are seeing. That means you can feel fear before you know why. Darkness makes this system work even harder. When vision becomes unreliable, your brain starts filling in the missing information. A hanging jacket becomes a person. A tree branch becomes a monster. A harmless noise becomes footsteps. Your brain prefers a false alarm over a deadly mistake. From an evolutionary perspective, that choice makes perfect sense. Which is worse, being frightened by nothing, or ignoring a real predator hiding nearby? Your ancestors answered that question with their survival. Scientists have discovered another surprising fact. Humans are actually poor night animals. Unlike cats, owls, or many nocturnal hunters, our eyes are built mainly for daylight. We depend heavily on color and sharp detail. Both disappear after sunset. Our pupils widen to collect more light. Rod cells become more active, but our vision still becomes blurry and uncertain. The less information your eyes provide, the more your imagination begins to work. Psychologists call this threat bias. When information is unclear, the brain often assumes the worst. It is safer to imagine danger than to ignore it. This ancient shortcut helped keep our species alive. Even children show this pattern. Researchers have found that fear of darkness usually appears between the ages of 2 and 6. As imagination grows, children begin creating invisible dangers. Most eventually learn that bedrooms contain no monsters. But the instinct itself never completely disappears. Have you ever noticed how different a familiar room feels after midnight? Nothing changed, only your brain did. Modern life has made darkness much safer. Streetlights illuminate cities. Doors lock securely. Emergency services can arrive within minutes. Yet millions of people still feel uncomfortable walking alone at night. Why? Because evolution moves far more slowly than technology. Electric lights have existed for only a tiny fraction of human history. Our brains have not had enough time to fully adapt. Ancient instincts continue to shape modern emotions. Fear is not always a weakness. Sometimes it is a message from your past. Your ancestors survived because they respected danger. Their caution became your inheritance. Of course, fear can also become excessive. Some people develop an intense fear of darkness called nyctophobia. For them, ordinary nighttime can trigger overwhelming anxiety. Therapists often help by gradually exposing patients to darkness in safe environments. Over time, the brain learns that not every shadow hides a threat. The alarm becomes quieter, but it never disappears completely. Even astronauts report feeling uneasy when floating in the endless darkness of space. There are no lions beyond the spacecraft, no wolves, no hidden predators. Yet the human mind still reacts to infinite darkness with deep discomfort. Perhaps darkness has never been only about what we cannot see. Perhaps it is about what our imagination creates when certainty disappears. Every sunset reminds your brain of a world your ancestors once feared. A world where survival depended on hearing the smallest sound, seeing the slightest movement, expecting danger before it arrived. Today, the darkness outside your window is usually harmless, but your brain is carrying instructions written millions of years ago. The lights in your room may be modern. Your instincts are ancient. And the next time you feel uneasy in the dark, remember this. You're not afraid because darkness is evil. You are afraid because darkness once belonged to everything that hunted us. For millions of years, night belonged to predators. Our brains never forgot. That memory still shapes your emotions today. Every shadow feels older than it looks. Every strange sound echoes through millions of years of evolution. Your fear has a history. It is one of humanity's oldest survival tools. It kept our ancestors alive. It helped build the future. And now it lives inside you. Fear isn't your enemy. It is your oldest bodyguard. It speaks before logic does. It reacts before you understand. That ancient system still protects you tonight. The darkness outside your window is usually harmless, but the brain inside your head still remembers a far more dangerous world. And that is why humans fear the dark.